now. Can we do it tomorrow? Like tomorrow is literally fucking. Oh, this was interesting, right? I heard that this is like the Amish Mennonite community, Amish mafia shit.
I wanted to be rebellious, but
Fucking Christ, dude! It like literally, it feels like some of you motherfuckers are just like can't stop yourselves. You're like, dude, please,
find out
please.
that the world has nothing to offer.
Can I take a look?
Vast majority don't vote. We have Jesus Christ as our president.
He's 6 and he'll start learning English this year. What are people scared here about the U.S. education?
Protestants teach things that we don't agree with. They would go to war.
They have no electricity.
So I usually have a microwave sitting on the seat where you're at. Boys Morphman, I'm gonna go check out their pie. I have a phone, but it's limited, it's blocked.
Couples control each other's internet. How do you guys get along with the non-Amish, the English people? Good morning, guys. Here in beautiful Holmes County, Ohio, home to one of the largest Mennonite populations in the world. So a local reached out to me. His name's Josh. He said, Peter, do you want to get into our way of thinking? Do you want to understand our culture better? Do you want to cruise the back roads with me? So there's nothing more I love in this world than getting into someone else's world who's different than me. So today we're meeting up with Josh, who's a Mennonite. He's lived here his whole life. He's going to show us the inside scenes of what's going on here in Holmes County.
This is unproblematic, bald and bankrupt. Man, put me and Hassan in a cage. I'm turning him into a fleshlight.
Thanks for keeping it real, Hassel.
Cool. Sure.
All right, Josh said meet behind this place. Here we go. Josh.
How's it going?
Morning.
Morning. Just park your car over there somewhere.
We're gonna go out with Josh here on his route. I don't know
At
exactly
Hasanabi,
what he
wonder how
does.
the sex tourism
You're a
is in
farmer,
Amish
Josh,
town.
right?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right.
I mean, I haul sawdust to chicken farms.
It's so nice here, Josh.
Really?
It's clean.
Yes, sir.
Everything's buff.
Holmes County for you. Everyone takes pride in their property and they really try to keep
44,000 people live here.
Yeah,
Greetings
like
from
all these
Venezuela
farms, there's
has
flower beds
much love.
everywhere. I mean, this is
Peer pressure.
the back of a gas station.
Yep.
Is that what it
I grew up Mennonite. People get Amish and Mennonite mixed up all the time, but mostly Amish are the most fundamentalist, primitive group. Yeah, Mennonites are good boys, right?
It is pure
If I'm not
pressure.
mistaken.
I think so. I mean, a lot of it is.
Like
Keep up with everybody, you know? Everybody
So
does
keeping
that.
up with the Joneses
They're just, like,
in
chill.
Holmes County is like
And they use
how
cars and
buff your
shit.
grass
Or
is,
no.
how nice your garden looks.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the first thing you need to know, think of it in this way. Think of it, you know, you have liberals and
I'm thinking of Quakers.
you have Republicans, right?
Okay.
In your circles.
Sure.
And there's extremes on both sides, right? There's
Okay.
extreme liberals, there's extreme conservatives.
Okay.
So that's exactly the same way with the Amish and the Mennonites. There's extreme conservative ranging all the way to extreme liberal.
Where do you fall?
I mean, asking myself, I'd say right in the middle.
Okay. And so you're connecting Amish
Ew.
and Mennonite.
Yes, because we call ourselves, we actually don't call ourselves Mennonite, we call ourselves Beachy Amish.
Beachy Amish.
Yeah. So-
Before we get into this, where are we going right now?
Going to Charm to pick up a load of shavings for my trailer. Take it up to the chicken barn that I was just at. He wants 2 loads. Taking it.
Amish or
No,
Mennonite?
the owner of the chicken barn is just an English guy.
Okay. And by English, it means anyone that's not Amish or
Correct.
Mennonite.
Correct. Right.
And so you guys work together here.
Oh yes, we do business with anybody who wants to do business.
Ah.
That's in the business world. Like a lot of the Amish people around here have businesses, their own businesses,
Right.
and then they hire a driver, like from the English, to go work for them or take their crews
From the
out for
English?
construction or
Because
whatever
they're more conservative Amish,
they don't
therefore
drive.
they can't drive.
right.
I love the Amish considering Americans to be English. Like that's one of my favorite fucking parts of
They hire someone.
Amish
Right.
culture.
Interesting. And Mennonite, tell us the difference between Mennonite and Amish, like the basic difference.
Okay, so the basic difference between us, my Mennonite or Beachy Amish, we drive vehicles. We have electricity in our houses. We have modern homes. We have.
You have a truck.
I have a truck, right? See, I'm driving.
What is this amp here? You have a booming system?
No, I plug in. I usually have a microwave sitting on the seat where you're at.
That's not conservative Amish.
No,
Microwaves on the seats.
Nope. So I got a microwave sitting where you're sitting usually, and then I heat my lunch up there.
Okay.
So there's Amish that are so conservative. We call them the Schwarzentrooper Amish. They're the most conservative. They live in their houses without any electricity, without any indoor plumbing.
And they're out here?
Yes. Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll go past a couple of their places. Those are Schwarzentrooper Amish right in there, that house.
So they have no electricity?
No.
But why do they have such big houses?
Because they have so many children.
How many?
Oh, however many they can have. They have 10, 12, 15.
Why are we stopping, Josh?
I want to look at the Schwarzentrooper place. Got the White House, traditional white Schwarzentrooper house on the left. Got the garden. They all have big gardens because they have big families. And they don't make a lot of money and they do hard work, so they need a big garden to support their family. They did all that by hand.
So you're saying they don't have a lot of money, but
No.
I'm looking at a pretty big size house with a massive barn and a lot of land.
They just work and it's generational, and I mean, I don't know, they're not...
It's handed down, right?
Yes,
it is generational.
In their community, like the Schwarzentrooper Amish, the way I understand it, they're not allowed to have a lot of money. Like, they're not allowed to go get jobs and make a lot of money. It's against their culture and it's against their tradition.
Okay.
More than anything. So they raise a bunch of children, and they have to have a property this size for all their children to raise their garden. They take care of that property without any motorized equipment. Like their lawnmowers, it's just a push mower without a motor.
Okay, what about all this laundry here?
That's all hand washed with a hand washing machine. And in the winter, it can be 0 degrees, and that's hanging outside, just like that.
Birdhouses,
Yep.
very cool birdhouses up there.
Birdhouses.
And so the kids go to school until 8th grade and then they're done, right?
Yes. And you go, then they...
Real socialism,
work on the
boys.
farm.
And this is Schwarzentrooper too?
That was a Schwarzentrooper that passed us right there in the buggy.
Okay, so they go to school until 8th grade, work on the farm, and this is it.
Yep. It's
Until
their
the
life.
end.
Yes, that's their life until they get married and move to their own place.
They're moving out.
Yeah.
And then when their parents pass, they come back?
Yeah. Just
Something
gets,
like that?
Yes, just gets handed down. Like like their parents would get old, so they take those. So one of the children will move in and take care of the parents until they die.
Got you. No nursing homes out
No.
here.
There's no appliances in that house. No plumbing, nothing. Just bare necessities.
So they're completely off the radar,
Yes.
like away from government,
Yes.
not voting,
No,
have nothing to do with society outside of this world.
pretty much.
But the Amish
So
do
nothing
vote.
has changed for them, say this
Like in Pennsylvania, for example.
last year.
No,
0.
no, 0. Nothing.
Wow.
Do you want to guess who they vote for, by the way? Trump. These motherfuckers don't have electricity and they're voting for Donald Trump.
That's your typical Schwarzentrooper right there. They base their salvation more on works and tradition and just following all these rules.
They're not reading the Bible?
No.
You're reading the Bible.
Yes.
But that's interesting that you're, say, more on the left side of things, more open, more liberal, but you're more into the Bible
Yes,
than them.
very much so.
That
Than
I would have
the-
never guessed in a million years.
than the Schwarzentrooper.
Rise up, O men of God, have done with lesser things. Give heart and soul and mind and strength to serve the King of Kings.
What's the difference? It's going to sound like a rookie question,
No,
but,
that's okay.
between Mennonites or Beach Amish and Catholics or Protestants?
Well, Catholics and Protestants teach things that we don't agree with. Like they would go to war, they would fight. We wouldn't do
fight.
no, because we feel the Bible commands us not to fight, so we don't.
You come from Switzerland originally, right?
Correct.
Is there something in that? The Swiss stay neutral. Wow, look at the clotheslines.
Yeah, some of the more modern Amish have electricity, and a lot of them.
No, dude, I haven't talked about trans women competing only if they transition before 12, okay? I'm not going to talk about that today. Okay? I don't care. I'm sorry. Like, can we just do one fucking day without politics? Like, one day? Jesus Christ, I fucking hate this, dude. Like, one fucking day, man. One fucking day. One day. One day. One fucking day of the week. I really should have just not streamed today, honestly. I should have just, instead of fucking streaming, I should have just, like, chilled out and not streamed.
If they make their own electricity, they're allowed to have it. Like they'll have solar panels.
Interesting.
They'll have generators.
That's legitimate.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I started this video actually talking, like, focusing on Mennonite.
Sure.
But what I'm realizing already is there's going to be a lot of crossover.
Yes.
Like, you are Mennonite, but you call yourself Beach Amish. Beachy Amish.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So I want to make that clear. It's there's not a fine line. It's sort of a lot of gray zone, right?
Yes. I can say a lot about that. Okay.
You're speaking Pennsylvania.
You know, you can just not respond to those messages instead of spazzing out for no reason, right? Yeah. Also, spazzing out, dude. How very ableist of you. 19-month subscriber. Thanks. I can, but people keep fucking poking in and being like, dude, Columbia election.
In Dutch, right?
That's my first language. You can probably hear my accent.
So with everyone here, you're not speaking English all day long.
No. Even with the English people that live around here, they all speak Dutch. Most of them. Majority.
Interesting.
Because a lot of them grew up Amish or Mennonite. So, a lot of them. And a lot of them just knew it from living in the community. I barely spoke any English before school.
So at home in the house?
No, we speak all Dutch. we're all Dutch.
But you call it Pennsylvania Dutch, but it's more of a German dialect,
Yeah.
right?
It's
like a Swiss German?
Yes, it's a mix. Like our Dutch has a lot of English words mixed in it. You'll hear like when we're talking, but it's not German or it's not High German. Okay, he's gonna load me, so I don't even have to go out and do right now. But so yeah. Anyway, back to the language. It's kind of like it's not written anywhere. We don't write it ever.
Don't
we
ban
just,
me.
Just learn
It's
it.
not in books.
No. I guess you could probably find a book with it in, but
What about your Bible?
yeah, that's in German.
High German.
High German. Well, not in ours. Mennonites, no. Mennonites, it's English. But if you go to an Amish church service, it'd be everything would be in High German.
On the Sabbath.
Okay, guys. The sponsor of today's video is Cuts Clothing.
That get stimulus checks and things of that nature, then the majority, not all, but a majority of the Amish and Mennonites just donate those checks because we didn't work for them.
Donate to where?
To a charity.
What's with the golf cart here? What's this lady doing?
Probably disabled. Oh, it's a Mennonite. They're just driving through town.
So that's legit.
Yep.
Today has good
I guess I shouldn't have had this preconception, but I didn't think it would look this good. You know, when I'm thinking farm country, I'm thinking it's not going to look like that.
Thinking more of the rednecks.
I'm thinking you're not planting a garden in front of your barn.
A lot of Amish farmers are organic. Like that's an option for them, but they don't have to be. So that's just up to the farmer.
The Bible was written before the option of being non-organic.
So a majority, vast majority of the Amish and Mennonites don't vote politically.
Why?
Because we believe in the Bible. It talks about our part in this society, and it's not with the government. Like, we pay our taxes because we're commanded to. We're supposed to give to our government what belongs to them. We're supposed to respect them as long as they don't go against what the Bible teaches. But we don't, like the President of the United States or any other person in the government doesn't affect us. Like, we have Jesus Christ as our president. So
Jesus Christ for president every 4 years, no matter what.
Yes, and he never changes and his laws never change. So we don't worry about that.
So Josh, we're gonna drop this load, and then we're gonna go to some cool Amish Mennonite places, right?
Sure.
Get some pie.
Yeah, you can do that. It's not a law that we have that we have to have a lot of children, but
Yeah, but I'm saying, is it respected
Yes.
if you have more children?
yeah, it is kind of for the very conservative Amish.
So your population's growing
Yes, oh yes,
a lot.
yes, very fast, and that's why we're
Bro,
expanding.
yeah, of course, bro. They got like 10 kids. Homie was like, yeah, I have 10 kids. If you're gonna have 10 kids, your population's gonna fucking pop off. You know what I mean?
All the way up in we're way up in here in Wayne County, and that's why.
Okay, I'm gonna get a biased response, obviously, but how do you guys get along with
Thanks
the
for the 10
non-Amish,
months
the
of
English
fun.
people?
Radicalization at
Which
Hasanabi.
English means
Appreciate
every
what you do.
ethnicity. Out
We
there,
used to
every
watch
person
Amish
outside of
Mafia.
Amish.
Like, we don't really deal with them unless it's through business, or like our neighbors.
Or
we
I'm
have-
making YouTube videos.
Yeah, right. We don't have a problem with them, or we don't have any.
We watched the Amish Mafia. We did reacts like old school.
We just live our lives, and they respect us, and we have tons of tourists.
This is the school.
Yes.
Is it in session right now?
No summer vacation.
Oh wow. Guys, outhouse. This is functioning right now.
They have see what they're mowing their yard with? 2 horses.
No lawnmowers come in here.
Nope.
They can't use indoor toilets.
No. They have no indoor plumbing or power.
That's crazy.
Or anything. Gas, kerosene lights. If you leave them, they shun you.
The Schwarzen Troopers.
Yes. So
if you leave, you're excommunicated.
yes,
You're out for life.
Yes.
But this can't be a Schwarzen Trooper
No,
house.
that's an old order house.
That's old order
But
next
that-
to a Schwarzen
yes.
Trooper field.
Yes. Correct.
Oh wow.
They have-
Would they talk to each other?
Oh yeah. They communicate, and oh yeah, they help each other out, and they do all that stuff.
And they'd be speaking in Pennsylvania
Yes.
Dutch.
Oh yeah.
This is Schwarzen Trooper.
Yes, right here. You can ride. You can. All their houses look same. All their barns look same.
Little bit confusing with the technology.
Okay.
There seems to be many tiers.
Yes.
Oh, no.
We have the Schwarzen Troopers.
They have no technology.
No technology.
No.
You have a lot of technology.
Yes.
There's no ad get in with a Schwarzen Trooper.
No.
But you're not totally liberal.
No. We have, like, for instance, at home we don't have TV. We don't have any of that stuff.
Social media?
No social media. I have a phone, but it's limited. Like, it's blocked. A lot of the internet stuff is blocked.
Wait, who blocked it for him? He did? Like to what? Resist temptation? Like why the fuck would he?
So we just stay away from that.
Who's blocking it? What do you mean it's blocked?
Oh, I just have an app that I block it with. Like, we have an app that has a password that I can't get on.
Gotcha.
Wait, who put the passport?
Who controls that?
Oh my god, he's asking you all the questions. Password.
So couples control each other's internet.
Right.
Does it always stay in the family, or does the church do it?
No, it's optional. Like, I have an account that can block up to 9 phones. So, brother just talked to me at church the other day and wondered if I could add his phone to my plan. So that's possible. You know, I can add his phone to my plan. So he uses the same blocker that I do.
So there's a list of websites you guys figure out of what you block?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we get together and so this blocker that I have blocks anything that has anything to do with porn.
Okay.
Or in that line of thing.
Yeah, that's fucked up, brother. I'm gonna tell you, like, this whole. I mean, I was kind of leaning into the whole like Amish thing until I'm done. No, not good, not acceptable. Nope.
And then you can really customize it too.
Okay.
Ja, det vet vad de skjønte at Juttelstreet, og jeg har ikke I've been fairly sure as happy to do it.
It's really a cool sounding language. It's
Can
singing.
you watch twitch.tv/Hasanabi? If you are a Mennonite and you're currently watching twitch.tv/Hasanabi, you would probably know that this is the top of the hour, or rather the middle of the hour, where there's a 60-second ad break. Now, of course, you no longer need to see those ads as long as you have an Amazon Prime account. I saw a bunch of Amazon delivery cars passing through the Mennonite neighborhood, so you might have an Amazon Prime account already, which you can just easily connect to your Twitch account. in which case you will get 1 free Prime subscription a month. And you can use it on your favorite Mennonite-friendly streamer, me, okay? You can also use $5 from the Mennonite bakery that you sell nice little Amish cakes at, or you can get gifted a sub if you pray to God, and you might get gifted a sub. You're going to hell if you're watching right now. It's forbidden for your religion to be in this chat. That's not true. This is a very Amish-friendly community, okay? So you're wrong. Here's the 1-minute ad break now, by the way. Thank you, I Darkness, for the 5 gifted subs. Oh, 10 gifted subs, actually. Allowing 10 people to no longer see the ads.
Songy.
Oh, okay.
That's how it sounds like to me.
Okay.
Like
Well,
Swiss
good.
German.
Yeah.
That
1
sounds
sub to
nice.
Hassan is 1 temptation less sub to
Fruit
Amaranth.
stand. Swartz and Troopers selling fruit, produce.
How you doing?
How are you?
What do you got that's
Hey, Mennonites, look at this. Yo, chill, dude. Wait, where did it go? Did you get yeeted? Oh, no, here it is. Bro, calm down. Yo, look at this chatter, dude. What is he doing? Yo, that's temptation, brother. Calm down. Stop. Stop it. Don't worry, Mennonites. This is a Mennonite-friendly community, and I banned him for a second. All right, Darkness, thank you for another 5 gifted subs. What the fuck's going on? No! He said, we like them big. No! Temptation!
It's delicious. Oh, blackberries. Nice. You grew them up here? Do you guys all live up here?
Yep, we do.
Yeah? Okay.
This is all one family?
About a half of us.
About half of you? So, where are the other half?
They went with mom and dad down to the produce auction.
Oh, not the produce auction.
So if you were here alone, you would be speaking Pennsylvanian Dutch,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
With him?
Absolutely. Matt and Dad went together.
Yeah, yeah,
He's 6 and he'll start learning English this year.
yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. Well, last year was kindergarten, but
They don't,
Okay.
They don't
You know.
learn that much.
yeah, they
as
don't
far
learn.
as,
But he'll be 10 in October. He'll,
What is
he
this
knows-
fucking drip right now, dude? What the fuck are they wearing? It's crazy. Mennonite drip does go hard. Except for the hats. The hat is ridiculous. This looks like a Kek W fucking Turkish fez hat, but made out of corn. It's like an American version of the fucking Turkish fez, you know what I
A
mean?
lot of it.
Oh, yeah.
And Danny here, almost 8.
Danny, what's going on back there?
Understands some, but still not. You know.
So that was for you. So you didn't understand any English
Kebab.
until 6, and then you learn it in school.
yeah, I mean, there's
Okay.
something.
All right, Darkness, thank you for the 10 gifted
Pick it
subs.
up
Down
by,
here.
yeah.
Oh,
Pick it
okay.
up.
Dealing with
Yeah.
English.
Yeah, I don't want to say something, but like, I don't want to say anything about like, why they look like that. What's going on there?
That thing's classic. So you put
Oh my god, Mennonite hair, dude. Holy shit. I can't even. Oh my lord.
bigger stuff on there, huh?
Yeah, we can. We just weigh our produce on here. I mean, it's honest weight.
It has
Just-
no
The
spring.
wild part about it, is that like it's not like the haircut's just not doing you any favors, you know what I mean? Like homie's got the turf bangs, which is wild, and I've seen this. Like I've actually fucking seen this before because we used to watch like Amish Mafia. That's what we call purebred. Yeah, I mean,
I like big melons.
they have genetic disorders a lot of the time. I know a few Mennonite communities in Canada that pay for sperm to get rid of some of the inbreeding. The Mennonite version of a bowl cut? Yeah.
17 months baby E. I used to know a Mennonite in high school. He turned out to be very outright after school and no longer practices.
He said, looks like a villain in an A24 movie. I feel bad dunking on them. But, like, what are they going to do? They're not going to see it. They don't have internet. So, they can't watch twitch.tv/Hasanabi. So, you know what I'm saying?
No springs.
No
No.
springs.
I don't know how. I mean, we've got it for a while now.
It's
See what they weigh?
It's that accurate.
20 months
Check
of
it out.
brain rot.
wow.
Not quite 1 pound. You know, we had.
I mean,
to put the
it really
numbers-
was
it would be,
a ounce weight, a
It
scale.
would be 14 ounces.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
It's an ounce scale, but we just put the pounds on it. Like
Gotcha.
82, 4, 6, 8 pounds.
Do you send these kids out to weed while you guys hang out and sleep in here, or you can't pull that off yet?
If we did that, they'd be out there sleeping too.
Buddy, I want the hat. Can you make me one of those? I have no hair. I need something.
Bro, I don't think he
Something
speaks the
upstairs.
language, dude.
About 3 acres. About
Okay. And that's all done by hand.
Just to be clear there, Josh, you gave me approval to shoot that.
Is inbreeding a problem in these communities? What makes you think that, dude? Motherfuckers out here look like the royal family. Of course inbreeding is a massive problem in the fucking community. What do you mean? Like,
That video. You're saying they're cool with it.
Yes, they
you
will.
can spot the inbreeding related genetic disorders like from a mile away. Dude, they look like the human version of pugs, dude. I mean, straight up. It is the truth. That is what, like, pugs are incredibly inbred, and that's why they have, like, breathing problems and shit like that. These guys have the same thing going on.
do that.
I have no hair.
3 acres. About
Okay. And that's all done by hand.
Just to be clear there, Josh, you gave me approval to shoot that video. You're saying they're cool with it.
Yes, they will. They do not care. Because they will, first of all, they will never see it. And second of all, like, if you would have gone and asked them, hey, can I take a couple pictures of you in your stand, they would have said yes, no problem. Now, if you would come in there with a
We're gonna
couple of
love
guys-
this one, bro. Twitter's gonna dunk on me for saying correctly that, like, these are incredibly insular communities where there's a lot of inbreeding that's happening. That's like genuinely a problem because of the identifiable, manifested genetic disorders that come as a consequence of inbreeding. Is that what you're gonna say? That's. Twitter's gonna be like, wow, we really fucked up on that one, dude.
guys with huge cameras and a TV show or something that
Right.
I mean, ultimately, like, it's not like they're hurting anybody. Like, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? They just keep to themselves. And there are some Amish people that are, like, fucking chill. You know what I mean? And of course, some that aren't. But like, what? Yeah, Amish Twitter about to cancel you, dude.
then they would
Then it
probably,
gets intimidating.
Yes, but the way that we did it like that, we're there to buy produce. They don't mind at all if we snap pictures and take short videos of it while we do that. Did you hear their accent?
Oh wow, what a
Yeah.
thick accent, huh?
Yes, that's the difference from their schools. That's exactly how they sound in their schools when they're teaching. How can I have a problem with their rules if they're all backed up by the Bible? If I'm supposed to follow the Bible?
So you're looking at the Bible. Here's a book of rules, or
It's
here's
a
a
book-
code to live by.
Yes, there's no gray area.
Just black and white.
Yep.
Darkness,
Are you
another
curious
5. Thank you.
about exploring outside of that? Have you ever been curious about that, or no?
Oh, yes. Growing up and, in a teenager and, I went through a stage where I wanted to be rebellious and I wanted to see what it's like to be out in the world, but you quickly find out that the world has nothing to offer.
What do you mean by that?
In my experience. Well, you go out there and you try to, you forget God and you forget, like we have, if you believe the Bible and Jesus' teachings, he gives you something that no one else can give you. And he gives you something, a feeling of just peace and joy and takes care of your problems. There's no fear, and you don't have that out in the world.
No fear?
Well, no,
Fear?
no, you have fear out in the world. If you live your life without Jesus, like, what's going to happen? Are
what
you ready
will
to
happen?
die? What's going to happen when you die? All of that stuff is answered in the Bible.
Bro, this dude never looks at the road, by the way, which is fucking insane to me. Am I crazy for this? Why is he never looking at the road while he's driving? Is it because, like, most of the fucking cars on the road are, like, buggies? So what are the buggies gonna do? Like, fucking, you can't really do... I mean, I guess he's a threat to all the buggies and the horse carriages and shit, but like, Ohio drivers get limited to 49 miles per hour. They can't drive.
I have no desire to live in the world. Like, that doesn't...
Well, okay, to be fair too, you, I haven't explained this yet, but Josh...
I mean, it's crazy to me that he is like driving very clearly on this like empty road without looking at the road and holding the wheel with one hand, holding a fucking can of Arizona in the other, while also not looking at the road. My brother, you have figured out, you know, technology is chill and cool, and I'm happy for you. But like, you know, look at the goddamn road, dude.
Josh has traveled to Ukraine.
Yes.
You've traveled quite a bit.
Yes. Yeah, I've been to Ukraine multiple times.
Which
My
you
wife,
said
What?
you liked.
yeah, my wife is from there.
So you have seen some things.
Oh, yes.
Wait, what? Wait, hold the fuck up. What? His wife is from Ukraine? What are there Mennonite in Ukraine? Please stop. Lots of Amish in Ukraine and Russia. Shut the fuck up. Are you serious? They moved there for cheap land? This is the craziest fucking curveball. Mennonites are worldwide, buddy. They aren't just in the U.S. We have a shit ton in Belize. What the fuck? Bro, what is happening right now? What do you mean? What do you... They're flying on a fucking plane? Like, Amish are like, oh, yeah, I'm going to fucking take a shit in a fucking hole, but then I'm going to fly on a plane to a different country? What the fuck? What are they doing? Are they swimming to Europe? This guy clearly takes advantage of some of the technology, but like, what's going on? A sysadmin in Romania was one where I worked. A systems admin. An Amish systems admin.
And you want to have nothing to do with that.
No. That brings... No, that's... And what I mean by that is, like, going and traveling, yeah, that's fine. Like, I like to go traveling.
Okay.
I'll still go traveling. That has nothing to do with living a godly life.
Yep.
But just by going out into the world and just doing doing whatever I want, what my flesh wants. That's what I'm talking about. Because if you're a born-again Christian, then you give up your flesh. You say, okay, God, I'm gonna serve you, and He requires you to give up your flesh. You have to serve Him.
What do you mean give up your flesh?
Give up my desires.
Okay,
Like, if I can explain this, like a worldly man would want to go to a bar, and you want to go to a strip club, or you want to go do whatever you want to.
Yeah, but I've done all that, and I don't do any of it now.
And will be an even bigger problem.
Strip club, no, burnt out on that when I was 18 in Montreal. Because I grew up here not far from Montreal. My buddies and I would go all the time until we realized this isn't that cool, actually.
Yeah.
Sort of sucks, waste of time. I don't drink anymore. As far as internet censorship, I don't watch any porn. Because I think it's a dirty industry. I want to have nothing to do with it.
Good.
And what was the other
This guy's truly the opposite of Baldwin Bankrupt, I feel like.
Anything, you name it. Anything that the
So
Bible...
these bad vices, I'm not a religious person, but I identify these things that don't help my life.
That is good. Very good.
But it comes from the Bible.
Yes. That
Comes from the Ten Commandments.
That all comes from the Bible.
Yep.
But the thing... I don't know your religious life at all, but the thing that you don't have is Jesus living in you.
The sand going full hippie.
Why?
Because did you ask Him to forgive you
For what?
for your sins that you?
What are my sins?
Going to the strip club, living your life, going to.
I look at that it was exploring the world at a younger age.
Okay, and that's totally fine. That's
So it's my Rumspringa. I had my own Rumspringa.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing that the Old Order Amish promote. That's something that we don't agree with.
Rumspringa is the old Amish saying, hey, go out there, kid, into the world. Yeah. Go to your strip clubs, do whatever you want. Is that what they're saying?
Yes, they promote that.
Okay.
The Old Order Amish do that.
Okay. They walk us through that, because they're in this very conservative environment, and then all of a sudden one day they can go do that?
Yes. It sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Trying to rum in my Springa, dude. She want to be Cardi.
That's the old order Amish. They grew up.
She be rumming in my Springer.
Sure.
But vast majority, they hit an age of, I don't know what the age is, like 16 or 18. And their parents encourage them to go and leave the Amish.
She
and
rummed
just
till I
do whatever they
Springer.
want. Anything they want.
How long does that last for?
Until they get married. Once they get married, they join the church.
So how long is that usually, that time period?
It depends on the individual.
So, okay, if I think of people like, oh, this is cool. One second. I don't want to put it on them.
Do you think black people are evil like Mormons? Bro, you know what's really interesting? I mean, first of all, I bet. But also, I don't know what the fucking take is on Amish people and black people. Like I'm sure they do. Wasn't there like a black Amish dude in Amish Mafia? There was, right? Why are you sure? Well, they live in fucking incredibly conservative, incredibly reactionary, incredibly insular, inbred white communities for the most part. Like, they literally they consider having sex with non-Amish people as like inbreeding, or not inbreeding, sorry, race mixing. So, like, they're not even white. They're like Dutch, okay? They think everyone else is English. And no, we're not talking about the Quakers, direful pot. Quakers were instrumental to the abolitionist movement. Quakers are different, though. Quakers are, like, pretty fucking woke. I was mistaking Quakers for the Mennonites. You're generalizing so much, man. We're not, not Dutch, German, sorry. They aren't one of those isolated tribes in the Amazon that are protected from other people, forbidden from contacting them, and only fly over once every 5 years to check on them. They live in the real world, man. I do contracting work through Indiana and Ohio. The majority do not fuck with us. They're not white. They're like Dutch. No, I'm saying like they have. Wait, what is this? Mennonite USA on statement on racial injustice. I mean, as with anything else, they're super diverse. So I'm sure they have like a fucking. They dress the wound of my people as though it were not serious. Peace. They say when there is no peace. Amid the recent events surrounding the killing of George Floyd, god damn, bro, even the Mennonite Church came out against the fucking during the George Floyd protest. Are you actually from Africa? Let's get back. I gotta pee.
If I think of college, right?
Yes.
Those kids that had the most restrictive parents, the kid goes to college and loses his mind. That's the one that's binge drinking usually.
Yeah.
You know, like
Sure.
no limits to whatever because they've been suppressed in that respect.
Sure.
How about with Rumspringa? Same thing?
Yeah.
Do a lot of these kids just sort of like completely go the opposite direction?
Some of them do, not nearly all of them. Some of them do.
Okay.
But actually a pretty big majority of them come back because in their belief, they think that if they join the church that they're saved and that's all they have to do. Is just be part of a church. And that's good enough. Like they base their religion off of their works more than living a life for Christ, which the Bible clearly teaches against that. That's why the New Order even started.
This is really interesting because when I think Old Order, I'm thinking more conservative.
Yeah,
But in some ways they're not.
right, correct. That's true.
That's so fascinating.
Yeah, that's what I want to get into more tonight.
Okay, we'll talk about it at the dinner.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be in this video or another video,
Yeah, that's
guys.
That's fine.
But there's going to be a dinner, and we're going to get deeper into these topics.
The New Order buggies and the Old Order buggies.
There's a difference?
Yeah, see this? These buggies all have rolled up side doors, and the New Order ones have sliding doors.
Ah.
They're a little higher class. Okay, so want to go check out the buggies?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here's what I was talking about. This has a sliding door.
Oh, okay. What's the top model, like top new order buggy? Like what are the best features, I'd say? These have lights, obviously. They all have lights, right?
Yeah, they're most of them require.
I fucking
to have
love
lights.
this shit
Yeah.
though. No
By
memes.
state
Like
law.
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
the buggy, the
Can I take
sick
a
ass
look?
buggies are
Yeah.
fire.
Okay.
You're welcome to look around.
Bro, you got that 2 horsepower, dude. You got that fucking 2 horsepower buggy. It's sick. Not because I'm a horse girl, but it's just I think buggies are sick.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's just a simple seat and brake.
And then the back has an opening door as well, like this. And the old order ones would have roll up.
They're made in Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Isn't there one right down the road here?
Yeah.
Buggy shop. Yeah.
Here at a buggy shop. So just like you'd have a new car dealership,
Yep,
you have a
except
buggy dealership.
It's the buggy barn.
The buggy barn. So they're making them here. Oh, wow.
Check it out.
So not made in China.
Made in the U.S. I don't see anybody right now. But see, this one would be an old order buggy because it has the roll down doors.
Right.
Is it okay if we just look?
Yeah.
Want to look at the buggies?
Yeah.
Okay, we're just
You make them all here.
Yeah.
You make any new order or only old order?
Yeah, we make new ones.
both.
What's the estimate rough price on these guys right now?
On a buggy, complete buggy.
Complete, yeah. Like a nice one, all decked out with everything. All the candy.
Wait,
7. Not bad.
Some of these don't have any windshields. Like the old order, I'm not sure if the old order do or not, but I know the more conservative ones.
wait, breaking Amish? Oh, I have to buy it, dude. What the fuck? I'm not gonna buy it, dude. Then it's like super mega copyrighted. It's paywalled, brother.
Like the Swartz and Troopers, they wouldn't have any windshields.
Are they against glass or what's
Well, just more traditional.
Okay.
And then they'll pay a lot more for the horse too. Got to figure that in too. I think you can spend anywhere from 5 to 55 on the horse. You know, it varies so much. Yeah.
55,000 for a horse?
Oh yes.
Whoa.
What?
All the Amish schools, they fund their own schools and everything, so they don't have school buses.
What the fuck did he just say? 55,000 for a horse? No, he means 5,000, right? Bro, what? 5 to 55? Just buy a fucking Miata. No, he said 5,000 to 55. Yeah, at that point, buy a Mustang, brother. The amount of horsepower you can get from a fucking Mustang, way better than fucking, way better than just, 50,000 horse. Can you imagine? Fuck a Porsche riding a real horse? Hellcat on horse and buggy wheels goes to town and does burnouts? What?
Oh, what now?
Here's a cop. Here's a cop. Show the cop. Yes. Hey, 1 sec. I'll call you back in a second. I'll call you back.
We're rolling.
No, don't tell them.
What?
No, they already know. Don't tell them what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Your wheel space was far from stock. You got wheel space. 200.
How? What is he doing?
Cash, and he got so mad. He was like furious that I gave him like that much. He was like, get out. You can't do that. You can't be filming me and all this.
Chat, I know horses can be real expensive.
Hog 19 months.
Okay, I know horses can be real expensive. I literally had a horse when I was growing up, and I'm a horse girl. Okay, I was a professional equestrian, remember? Now, what is interesting about this predicament is that, like, There's a difference between like a stallion that you're like breeding or whatever the fuck versus like a horse that you're using, like a workhorse. You're not paying 55 grand for a fucking workhorse. What's wrong with you? Why the fuck would you ever pay 55 grand for a horse that is going to pull a buggy, dude? That's insane. That's like 55 grand is like a fucking dressage horse or some shit. You know what I mean? Like not even. I don't even know. It would have to be like an actual incredibly rare breed, incredibly rare horse with like... Yeah, see, but exactly. This is a very rare black occult stallion, okay? That is also a dressage horse. This horse is a stallion. This is a breeding horse. That's the reason why they're paying 100 grand for this horse. İstanbul'da nereye soktunuz? Ankara'daydım. At varken. İstanbul'da değil. Atlı Spor Kulübü. Have you looked at horse prices in the US recently? No, I have no idea. It comes with autopilot. 4 out of 10 temperament? That's not good, brother. FYI, is not, I think the most expensive liquid by fluid ounce is horse semen, like prize-winning horse semen. Christ.
Interesting. So, okay, so they're paying taxes, right?
Yes. And
Or like on, you know.
yeah, on the property and everything.
They're supposed to be paying. Okay, they're paying property tax, but why do they have their own schools? Just they want to teach their own.
Yes, they want their own teachers, and they don't want, because of what's being taught in the public.
Yes, this was only 12 minutes ago, but I already did see this. AOC tagged me in her stories. A bunch of other people said, Hassan Piker, what shifted you, Hassan Piker? To be honest, it was an entire worldview shift from zero sum to class struggle. Hassan Piker too. Yeah, and she tagged me in it. Up in the world, boys. Proud of every one of you that actually, you know, changed your worldview. Makes it worth it after all this fucking weird harassment that I need to I endure on a daily basis for no fucking reason.
Public schools. They don't want that in local schools. So they have all their, you'll see a lot of schoolhouses like that. Well, they're for all the neighborhoods. They have hundreds of them. Basically,
We'll watch the Philly on video after this, okay?
And then no
I know
school
I said no
buses
politics,
by the
but it's, that's a good video
so what
about
are people
Basie
scared
and the
here
Nazis
about,
in Basie. Okay, we'll
say
watch it.
U.S. education. You said the curriculum.
Well, not necessarily just the curriculum, but like they have prayer in their schools, and they have all of that stuff, and it's a lot more low key, or it's a lot more religious.
You're the reason people at my work openly disclose salaries to each other and keep our employer honest and paying us better than ever. Seriously helping people. Fuck yeah, dude. But don't forget, it's not me. It's you that ends up taking the action. Okay, I'm just sitting here by myself in my fucking room. Okay. Talking shit. It's you that is capable of making the change, okay? Remember that.
What do we got here, Josh?
Lloyd and Worfman. I'm gonna go check out their pie. Me and my brothers eat here every morning, every Tuesday morning.
You should be much bigger than you are, Josh.
Can we stay here?
Yeah.
I'll wipe this off. We have an account here. Like, we eat here every Tuesday, and we just pay at the end of the month. Because we eat so often.
Look at that key lime. Or is that lemon meringue? What is that?
Sure.
That looks good. How is it?
Don't eat it. My husband. Coming back.
He's coming back.
The blueberry cream vanilla pudding and then fresh blueberries on top. It's one of my favorites.
Let's try it.
Okay, sounds good.
So this gentleman was trying to steal your pie and I stopped him.
That's not true.
It's a true story.
No. Thank you.
You guys enjoy?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I gotta go. No,
It's got like a blueberry glaze on there. Josh, walk us through what's going on here.
What's going on is right now we're going to enjoy some of the best pie in Holmes County. We're going to buy
Bro, you know what I always say about the pie, brother. Yo, that better be some racist ass pie. You know what I'm saying? More racist it is, the better it tastes. Okay. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
This is a lot of pie in this can.
Everyone bakes pie, and they're all good. That's all you need to know.
No, it's not crust, but it's just a different color. I don't know why. And then we have the meringue. Taste it.
That sounds nice.
Very nice, very nice. It's got like basically egg yolk and sugar, I think, right?
This one tastes good as well. Kind of tastes like more.
What's more? What do you mean?
More pie.
Oh. Nice crispy crust.
It's got jokes.
I'm gonna return. I'm gonna have to return it.
Oh no, do you want to try another part instead?
No, this is good. This is great. Thank you.
There is the check for you guys and you all have a good one.
Okay, thank you. Try it. I'll take a bite of yours. You can also take a bite of mine.
It's a pie man's. You know what? You ever
Yes, I have had
18-month
strawberry
holy
rhubarb pie. It's
boomer.
fire.
heard what a bromance is? It's pretty. That's bad humor. Almost as bad as yours. Maybe worse.
Boy, that's good stuff.
Yeah. It's got some kick to it, you know? A little sour.
Oh, we'll still be hungry. Don't you worry.
I guess Josh's wife is saying don't eat much pie
I did
because
not.
she's
I did
making
not
pie.
specify. I didn't talk with Jana, so I just assumed 6 o'clock. Our waitress was a liberal. Is a liberal Mennonite.
The one on the right.
Yes.
Why? No headdress?
She has one, but it's really small.
Oh, it's black.
Yeah. And she's wearing like we would wear traditional dresses. They would wear a skirt and blouse.
And this one right in front of us is more conservative.
She's Amish, so right in front of us.
How can you tell? The bonnet?
The more liberal, the smaller it is, and you can see through. I mean, it's not a.
Just little details
Yes.
you can tell.
Yes.
So you can spot out what exactly somebody is.
The most part, if they're from around here, yes.
Libtards.
In
Libtard
Lancaster County,
Amish.
Pennsylvania? Different or the same?
I mean, the Amish, they're different. The coverings are a little different.
That was some damn good pie. Can I say damn or is that a bad word?
Well, if you're referring to like a dam at a lake that holds the water back, then
Okay.
then it's all good.
That was a delicious pie. Delicious pie with Josh. And, well, guys, hope you got something out of that. A little bit of the Mennonite / Amish world. You call yourself Mennonite in the beginning, and then
I switched it up on you. Beachy.
Beachy
Beachy
Amish.
Amish is the technical term for us.
The technical
but
term.
people call us Mennonites. And
Why does he say beachy Amish? Like they're just chilling by the beach or something? Is that what it is? Like what's up with that? I'm gonna watch Philion's new vid, okay?